All right, guys, after a good weekend, let's start with this class. Okay, before sharing my screen, just revise the previous session. Okay, can someone tell me that how many days to recycle bin store the information?
15 days.
Bin days. Yes, correct. Can someone tell me how many ways are there to import the prospects?
There are four ways to import the prospects.
Mhm.
They are adding them manually, importing them through a CSV file and through Salesforce connectors, and uh, Pardot engaging prospect from forms, then form handlers, landing page, and email.
Great, correct. That's correct. And when it comes to versions, how many account type versions are there in Pardot?
There are
There
four
are
type
four
of
versions.
versions.
Okay,
Uh,
that was it. Mm-hmm.
uh, there are four type of versions. One is growth version, one is plus, and another one is advanced, and other one is premium.
Great. And when it comes to the roles, how many roles are there?
There are four roles:
Mm-hmm.
admin, marketing, sales, and sales manager. The roles.
Oh,
And administrator.
administrator. That's the important one.
Yes, I have told first that is admin.
Okay.
Sorry. In short form, I have told.
Acha. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Till here, does anyone has any questions, any suggestions? Yes, Arjit.
Yeah, Faisal, I got a question.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
while creating a prospect manually, there was
Uh-huh.
a field named campaign. In the
Correct.
second class, you showed it, right?
Correct.
So I just want to know whether this campaign is the campaign we have to create the campaign before creating any prospect manually, or it is automated.
No, the thing is, we have to create a campaign manually.
First, before creating the prospect, you have to create the campaign, right?
Yes, that's correct. For
Okay.
example, for example,
Mhm.
we are purchasing a flat. Okay, in a flat, we want to store at least four people. Okay, so before purchasing the flat, can we store four people? No,
No.
correct. So that is how here the campaign is a source that um, that tells that how does this prospects enter the Pardot. So we have to create a campaign in Pardot, or we can create a campaign in Salesforce as well. Okay, and through connectors, we can engage both the things into one application, that's Pardot. So that's the next topic. After this admin topic, we will go with the campaigns only. So I'll show you that how to create a campaign and how can we engage the prospects into it. So yes, important thing, that's mandate field while creating a prospect campaigns. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
got it. And the campaigns have to be created by the administrators, right?
that's correct. Only admin can create campaigns. Users, marketing user, system user cannot create campaigns.
Okay.
That's delegate thing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Anyone has any other question? All right. I guess no. So I'll share my screen. I'll start with the next topic. So today's topic will be related to admin only. The previous class, which we stopped, was till recycle. And I guess it was user system as a manager as well. Am I correct? User management. Yes. Okay. So when
Sorry,
it
Faisal, could you repeat again? I couldn't get the question.
yes, I said that till user management only I stopped the class, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. No problem. Okay. Now I would like to tell you all that how to change a user permission. Okay. So permission means that see there is one admin, there is one marketing. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to allot permissions with admin, marketing, sales, and manager. For example, from this class, I have allotted Payal, Arjit, Santa, and Nikita with one roles. Okay, admin, marketing, sales, and manager. Now, what I want to do is I want to change the roles. For for example, in admin, Payal Dev was there. So I want to change it to marketing. Okay, so in order to change that we can definitely change it by going into connectors. Okay, in salesforce.com, edit setting, and above three tabs, okay, we have something known as, what is that? Yes, user sync. User sync. So in user sync, this all are the Salesforce profile to roles. Now, for example, system admin. So your system admin, in system admin file name is also there. Okay, so what I can do is I can manually change it to marketing, sales, or sales manager from here. But point to be noted that here and in the roles, as I can see in the roles, there is only one user. That's there's only one user, that is Payal. That is the reason we can change it. Okay, if there are two users here, if there are two users, and if we change this to marketing, so the person who both are there into system admin, both will be changed to marketing user. Okay, so there are pros and cons as well when it comes to marketing roles and responsibility. So first we have to check here. Yes, Arjit, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Faisal, can you please repeat once again?
Sure, sure.
Like there, if there are two users, then what will happen?
Okay, if there are two users here, there might be multiple as well, 10 users. Okay, so if we change system admin from market admin to marketing, so what will happen is, for example, you here your name is there and Payal name is there, but I only want to change the role of Payal. I don't want to change the role of yours. And from here, if I change it to marketing, so your role will be also changed to marketing, and Payal will be also changed to marketing as the role. So this is the shortcut, but we have to check whether if there are only one user. If yes, then we can change it. If no, then we have to create other things as well. So that comes into consultant examination, but this is actually a part of specialist. Okay, so we just have to make sure that we can change the um, role of a user. Okay, we just have to make this thing. What it comes to default role and custom role, what do you think? What might be custom role?
The roles basically that we are creating manually, or maybe cloning it from some other roles and then maybe changing some permissions.
Okay, so that's correct. Custom role means that we are creating it manually. Okay, and we can give many things when it comes to form handler, segmentation. See, I mean, all the things are there in front of you. Okay, when it comes to marketing, this is prospects. Okay, and when it comes to admin, here we have to see whether if we want to give them access of only viewing it or deleting, creating as well, or editing as well. So we have to make sure about it. Okay, so that's the reason custom role is where I created Shabat as a role. Okay, but there might be other role as well, like application designing role, or just viewing it, or audit role, in which we can add anyone. And if we want to give full access, then we can give any access. If not, then we can give according to the requirement of the client's access. Clear, guys? Any question here? Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Like when you clicked on the add custom role,
Mhm.
so there are three options available, like marketing, prospect, and admin. So that means if I am creating a role, is the role based on the marketing, or means this part it did not get clear to me, the prospect and admin.
Okay, no problem. So for example, I take your name, Nikita. Okay, so for marketing, what I have is automation, page action, content, email, form, landing pages, search marketing, segmentation, and others like campaign, good data, Ola, engagement studio, and all. So what I want to do is I want to only give you as view. Okay, so I can give you view as a permission. Now here, as well as in prospects, I want to give you as view all ability, and in admin also view all, because you are auditor. Save custom rule. Now after saving, what I have to do is I have to go into user. Okay, in the user section, I have to create it manually, and here I have to select that as the role. Okay, now once you are in a system, what you will be able to do is you have the role where you can only see, view it, but you cannot make any changes, nor you can delete, nor you can edit.
For prospector, right?
All the things.
For admin, prospect, and marketing. Oh,
Marketing, yes, I have clicked on view for all the three types, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason she can only view it for all the things. She cannot edit anything in the whole Pardot. Confusing?
no, no, it's clear.
All right, Payaldi, is it clear
Yeah,
to you?
I got it. Hmm.
All right, guys. Any questions? Yes, no, maybe.
So in Salesforce, like profile is mandatory, but in this Pardot, is there something like mandatory, like profile is mandatory or role only role, right? Profile is not mandatory like this. Then
Okay. I did not catch when it comes to profile. Profile means the same, right? The role. There's nothing like
It's
profile.
like upper position of role, maybe profile.
Okay, so when it comes to user, these are the only things: first name, last name, CRM, username, email, role, prospect, and so on and so forth. That's it.
okay,
Nothing,
okay,
nothing more added into it.
okay, got it.
Yes. And Tomojit, you were asking me before that how can we come to know that whether the prospect is been synced with Salesforce. So see here, Faisal Beg, in front of this, the icon is there, the cloud icon. So what it will do is it will take me to the CRM here. Now the small tab will be created of CRM, and we will be able to see this. See this. Okay.
So these are the user details, right? Brother?
User details, right? So when it comes to Pardot also, in Pardot as well, you will be able to see the prospect, the email address, then in front of this, the cloud sign-in code.
These are the prospect.
No, this is the user. I'm just showing you an example that how it will reflect. Okay. Yes, guys. Anyone has any other question? Okay, so you might be aware, or you might be having more information when it comes to fields. Okay, custom fields, account fields. What are fields? What do you think? Anyone has any other question? I mean,
If
suggestions?
we consider as a table, so fields is like table header, like
Table
header.
header.
Hmm.
Correct. Now, in Pardot, why is field required? Any guess?
Otherwise, we cannot identify where to put which means which in where to put which things.
Correct.
Right? It's not a summary, so we have to put it uh, in a table manner, right? So where means in which field, in which column I have to put which thing. To
Mhm.
identify that, we need that field column. Right here.
Correct. Now, we have form. Okay. What we can do is, I can show you an example. See here, we have first name, last name, company, email. If we want to add one more field, we have this options. Okay, this options. Now, when it comes to fields, there are default field and there are custom field. Okay. Now, custom field is the most important thing when it comes to product. Reason being that there might be client criteria where they want to add a custom field, that they want the information to be updated from prospects. For example, in here, if we see, we have this as the default field. Okay, so we can add this here by going into fields. Okay, we have all these fields. Now, what if the client is having a requirement where they want to get the prospects, maybe birth date? Yes, birth date is there. Okay, so birth date is not an actually default field. If you see, birthday is not a default field. We have to create it as a custom field. Okay, so I've already created it as a custom field. So once custom field is been added, what we can do is, here we can select it. We can select the type as text, not text, date, because it's date, birth date. Data format as text. Required, it's mandate or not. So if you want to make it as mandate, then required. If not, then just unselect it. Where is that? Date. It's not. See, sometimes there might be changes which we may need to make it. Okay, so here the field is been added. Now, how many fields are there? Five. We can create custom field here as well. And when it comes to custom objects, what do you think? What might be custom objects? Guys, speak up. What is,
You are what object?
yes, what are the difference between
Kind
field
of a
and
table.
objects? Mhm.
The table where you put some information, like so similar kind of. So
Okay,
that is called object.
that's correct. So when it comes to fields, fields are two types. One is standard field, one is custom field. But fields can be created into Pardot as well. And when it comes to objects, objects are something which we have in Salesforce. So, for example, opportunity, contact, lead, that are objects. Okay. Now, these all are CRM objects. Okay, which we can get in Salesforce. That is case, contact role, account, clean, and so on and so forth. So we have to create a custom field. Okay, we can create a custom field and we can map that with Salesforce as well. Okay, not let's not get deeper into it because that's not a part of it, but we can just, it's a good to know information. Any questions here? Opportunity field, prospect field are the same. Okay, it's the same. We can create custom field. Default field cannot be edited. We cannot create it. And if we want to know if it is a standard field or custom field, this is how we can make it know. I mean, underscore C is custom field, and where there is no sign of anything, then that's a standard field.
So Faisal, I have a question.
Mhm.
Let's suppose I have added a custom field or maybe a standard field, and now I want to remove it from the form. So how will I be doing it?
So you cannot uh, create or edit standard field. It's already
No,
created.
no, means I have added those fields to the form. Yeah, form fields preview.
So see,
So, oh, okay.
here we have delete remove. Okay, we can remove this as well. No, we cannot create custom. Sorry, we cannot create standard field, guys. We can
No,
only
no, means
create
I
custom.
was asking that if we can remove standard fields from here,
Mhm.
from this form, can that be?
Yes, that's correct. We can remove fields from here as well. And there's not a problem. Yes. Till here, does anyone has any other questions? Yes, no, maybe.
Faisal,
Uh-huh.
you have chosen that birth date as a number data type. But why can't you choose the date as a data type?
For example, I have a demo. Okay. In demo, some things might not work according to myself. Okay. So that's the reason into birth date, it is not working as date, but it is working as text. Hmm? But that not by the questions which will be coming as a specialist. So we don't have to get deeper into it. Okay. Once I will give you all the demo account, you can create it yourself and you can see whether it's working or not. Okay, into your account. All right, ma'am. Santa.
Yes, yes, okay. I got it.
Yes. All right. So now we have cleared with two topics. One is prospects and one is admin. So anyone has questions regarding this? And guys, whatever you think that you might forget, you can just make a note of it Okay, so that in future, if you are getting confused, so you can refer to your notes. All right.
Got it. Yes.
Yep. All right. Now, when it comes to campaigns versus Salesforce. Okay, this is the topic for the part. When it comes to campaign, okay, I've clicked on campaign, but here why do not I see create, edit, or do anything?
We have to do it from the Pardot account engagement settings.
See, there are two things: campaigns and account engagement campaigns. In account engagement campaigns, we can create it, but in campaigns only we can see it. Okay, yes. So in account engagement campaigns, okay, there are two types. One is Salesforce campaign and one is Pardot campaigns. Now, here, if we see, I have created the campaigns. Okay, for creating, it's not a problem. But when managing prospects, the main important thing is account engagement setting, then connectors. Connectors means that it's connected from Salesforce. So if we go into edit setting, we have one thing like campaign. There's a tab. Okay. Now we can make changes accordingly. For example, requirement. Enable connected campaign and engagement history. Okay. So engagement history means that we are enabling connected campaigns from Salesforce. Okay. And second option is use Salesforce to manage all campaigns. Now I was having the option of creating a campaign. If I click on here, okay, so what I will be able to do is I will only be able to see view into Pardot. I won't be able to create any campaigns from Pardot. In order to create a campaign, Salesforce will be the primary account which I have selected here by clicking on it. Okay, and show unconnected campaigns in Pardot campaign tab. The sentence itself speaks about it. Okay, so this is the two important thing when it comes to campaigns. Now, as I said that we have created a campaign. I have created a campaign. In campaigns, if I select prospects under this campaign, so I will be able to know how many prospects are associated with it. How many? I in one prospects. So there might be multiple prospects according to the score, company, grades which we have added. We can get the prospects. Now, visitors. Okay, visitors are someone who have just clicked onto it, but they did not come. It just shows the source that from Slack, someone tried to come into this, but they did not fill up any information. So that's me only, Airtel broadband, but I did not fill up any information. So what we can do is, if I know that this person is Faisal only, so we can create a prospect by Faisal's name. If we don't know, then we can leave it as it is. So someone was asking me questions, what are visitors? And I mean, what's the use of visitors in the first class? Does someone has question related to this? Why visitors are being added? Because they are not filling up any information, then why do we need visitors? One might think about this. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, yes.
It's
So
clear now, Faizan.
yes, so in visitors, what we can do is we can track it. Okay, we can add visitor scoring and we can track it, so we can get the source that how did the visitor come to our website, and through this website we can add few things, the new visitors or new prospects. Accordingly, we can engage them to be a prospect in our Salesforce. Okay, till here, is it clear, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
All right, just allow me a moment, guys. All right, thank you so much, guys. Let's share my screen. Okay, so we're done with campaigns as well. Okay, there's nothing much to get deeper into campaigns, because we just create a campaign as a source that a person, a prospect, can come into our Pardot by allotting a campaign into it. Now, the next topic is content, a most important topic, forms. Okay, forms are something where we engage the prospect to fill the details so that we can capture that information. Okay, so forms can be created in Pardot itself. So if I click on add form, this all are the mandate fields which we need to add. Now already we have added it. So let's see. First name, last name, company. We can remove company. The main funda of fields are, the less fields are there, the more the prospect will get engaged, because they do not have to fill up more information. If you feel yourself as a prospect, okay, a visitor, I can say. So visitors are very boring. They do not like to fill up any information. I also do not like to fill up any information. So the less field we have, the more prospects we can get. So next, now layout template. We can add any template which we need. Okay, we can customize it. We can select it. Submit button. We can type that as submit only. Next, completion action. Okay, completion action means once the form is been submitted by the prospect, then what do you want us to write at? Thank you content or thank you code. So we can write anything like thank you for submitting your valuable information. Yeah. Okay. And once the form has been submitted, some clients have a weird, I can say, need requirement that they want to redirect it to some other URL. So we can do this as well. For example, they have a Amazon have the site. By filling up the information, what they want us to do is redirect it to Amazon page only. So here we can redirect location. We can add Amazon URL so that it can be associated with that URL. Once it is done, okay, this is the important field, completion action. Add a prospect to a list, campaign, tag, or add
Nathan,
scores. Yes.
Nathan,
URL part is not clear. Can you?
Okay, URL is not all right. So for example, now we don't want to give this thank you note. Okay, we just have for example, you are having a requirement where you don't want to give this information to the prospect after filling up the form. You want to redirect them to this URL. What I can say, which URL? Like you have a YouTube URL where you can show all the information of your company's services. So we can add this URL here. So after the prospects fill up this form, they will be redirected to this URL. Is that clear?
Yes, yes. Now it is clear.
All right. Now, once the form has been submitted, then completion action should be added. So we can add that to a list. That after this form has been submitted, add this prospect to a list. So we can add any like customers. I've created this as a list. We can add this to a customer. Next, see this. Now we have all the information as a summary. Like name is demo DC, form fields, layout is standard. Okay, we can create it as well. Now once we are done, we can confirm and save. After saving it, this is the link to the form. Now what we can do is we can share this link. Click on it, guys.
Yeah,
Correct.
getting three fields and a submit button.
We have removed company as a field. Now fill up the information.
But Faisal, it's just asking for the email in my case.
Is that so?
Yes.
Share your screen. See, I've also clicked onto it. First name, last name, and
But it is not redirecting to any place.
we did not fill up any URL there.
Okay, okay, sorry.
Uh,
It is showing white after some.
huh. Because we did not fill up any information. Thank
Yeah,
you. That is also removed.
Okay, it's done now. It's done now.
Huh. So
you
it
can
is right. Just a moment. Is my screen visible?
yes.
See, once submitted, it has been redirected to the URL which I inserted. That's YouTube URL. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, well,
All right. Does anyone has any questions? See, once you have filled up the information, you are added as prospects here. Nikita, Arjit Tomojit Santa has been added into the form details. Now, when it comes
So,
to
so Faisal, this list is added in the customers list, right? These names.
so, for example, if the form is there, okay, and if we don't want to go inside the form and we want all the information of the prospects, then we can directly go into customers list and get all the information of prospects. So I fill up the information. What's that? Yes. After the form has been created, we will be able to see prospect here. But here, if we see the customer as the list, okay, we will be redirect to this, and here information will be there.
Whether these informations are stored like alphabetically or time wise.
No, it's according to the first visitor who have clicked onto it. So Nikita has clicked onto the link first, so Nikita's information will be there, and so on and so forth. Okay, clear, guys? Don't get confused. It's very easy topic, I can say. According to me, yes. Any questions, suggestion, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Speak up, guys.
So, Faisal, you have created a list now. Sorry, you have added the form to the list customer. So, from where can we see the list?
Yes, that's the next topic. We can go on to it, but let's focus on to this first. I
Okay.
will go with there as well. Okay. So, anyone has any question here? Now, question might be coming into exam stating what's the difference between form and form handlers. Okay. So, forms are something where we can get the information of prospects by creating a form and adjusting that into the Pardot itself. But when it comes to form handlers, we can add the external form into Pardot and funnel all the information of the prospects into Pardot. I've stated that into very simple sentence, but let's come to practical thing. For example, a client is having a website. I'll give you the website as well. Where is that? Uh, See this. Okay. Here, first name, last name, email. This is the fields which the client is having. Now, what they want is this is the website. Okay. And they want that to be added into Pardot, and that they can uh, funnel the information who are filling up the information into Pardot. Now, what we can do is we can just simply add this URL into form handlers, where a successful referring specific URL, okay, and we can add whatever details which we need, like the name, folder where we can create, add that information, campaign. So campaigns, if there is no campaign associated with it, please create a new campaign in the name of Retire Australia, then select it. Okay. Now, tracker dome. This is the important thing. Kiosk slash data entry mode. Do not cookie browser as submitted prospect. So while I was clicking on the link, okay, I fill up the information, and once I was again trying to click on the information, it stated that already submitted. So that is known as cookies, which is already created. But if we want to add this as do not cookie, so a, a, a prospect can fill up the information multiple times through this mode. Okay, so we can unselect it. Enable data forwarding to success location. That means the data forwarding is done to a success location. And throttling, disable visible visitors activity throttling, and send autoresponder email after every submission. Okay, so this itself explains, but don't get deeper into it. We are just getting form handlers information. So here,
Sahil, what is activity throttling?
activity throttling, don't go deeper into it because that's part of a consultant. Okay, but I will help you afterwards. Just get the information of form handlers first. Okay, once we get the information of success location, okay, we have to map the field. Mapping the fields means we are having first name, last name, and email address. We have to add these fields here, and then we have to map it according to coding. Okay, so according to the coding, we have to add it. Completion action, add to a campaign or adjust score or do anything if you want. Assign a user. Okay, so for a simple understanding, I'm just doing the same thing. Add this to uh, Salesforce campaign demo list and
And
create
these
form.
are standard campaign, means pre-bill campaign, right?
No, that's just the name of a list. SFDC campaign demo.
They all are in the Pardot, right?
Yes,
Already.
yes. I have already created segmentation list as this name. So now once we click on form handlers, after we have added the form fields, what Pardot will do is the people who will be filling up the information, the first name, last name, email, here will get all the information of the prospect here into Pardot. That's into form handlers into this list, SFDC campaign demo. Now, can you all think why so long cut if we have shortcut? Any guesses, guys?
Sorry, Faisal, I didn't get you.
I said that we can have shortcuts as well. So why the clients are taking so long cuts? Any guess? No? Okay, I'll tell you. The client have already created the website. What they want to do, they want us to do is they want this prospects who will be filling up the information here to get into Pardot so that we can add that to a list of SFDC and we can engage the customer by sending them coupons or sending them emails which can benefit them. That's the reason form handlers are important, and we can get at least 80% of form handlers. Okay, is it clear, guys?
Yeah, now it's clear because I have come across so many different brands selling their products, giving offers.
Hmm.
If you fill and fill their form, then they are going to send the emails,
Sure.
the promotional emails.
Promotionals, correct. All right. Now, when it comes to now, this was the topic of Pardot forms. Okay. So we have created form handlers, adjusted it. Anyone has any questions related to this? Because this was a specific topic. That's form and form handlers. We'll be going to the next topic. That's
So
lead.
aren't forms the same, like we click to a link and then we fill up the form?
Yes. So in forms, we have the link itself. We have created the link. Okay. We have created this link and we are sending it through email or through
Okay. So
any
here we are creating the link, but in form handlers we are pasting a created link from a different website.
correct. That's correct. So we are just pasting the link, but what it might do is see endpoint URL HTTPS. Once we fill up the information here, according to the completion action which we insert, that will be going to a list or adding a user or doing anything about it, and we will be able to know the prospects information here as well. Okay, so we can funnel the information of prospect into Pardot through the source of external forms. Okay, external website. Now the next topic will be lead management. Lead management, it's the most important topic, I can say. Uh, just- See, automation. Now, when it comes to automation rule, can anyone guess what's the important aspect of automation? Because this, what you say, marketing platform is only known as marketing automation tool. So why it's known as automation? Any guesses? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the emails and the other things will be automatically generated and will go to the customers or prospects. For this setting, we have to create automation rules.
Hmm. Somewhat correct, but not according to the emails. Okay, but according to the system. In this whole Pardot, I can say if we want to automate anything, we can create automation. Okay. Now we have cleared the topic of syncing Pardot to Salesforce. So now we have lead and contacts. Okay. Now the client is having a requirement where they want prospects with lead to be separated and prospects with contact to be separated. So how can we do that? Okay, so this is through automation. So for example, we have created automation demo in rule type. Click on add new rule. Now these all are the things which we can automate: prospect CRM campaign, prospect CRM status, CRM status campaigns, add account custom objects, prospect custom field, form handlers, grading list, so on and so forth. Now, the client need was that separate contacts and lead. So, prospect CRM status is a contact or a lead. Okay. So, if it is a contact, then action should be taken as that add that prospect to a specific list. Okay. And we can add new rule as well, stating a prospect with CRM status is lead.
Faizan,
Yes.
sorry, I couldn't get this point.
Okay. I'll explain you.
Thanks.
Yes. So, guys, automation rule is necessary in order to automate it. Okay. Now, few things might not be in our hand to manually create it. Okay. So for example, I gave that a client is having a requirement where they want prospects of leads to be separated and prospect with contact to be separated. Huh? So this prospects is been imported into Pardot through Salesforce, through the source of connectors by syncing it. Okay, so leads and contact both are into Pardot as prospects. Now they want us to change it, separate it as a contact and lead. So what we can do is we can create automation by adding a rule. Rule is important. So I have added prospect CRM status as contact and prospect CRM status as lead. Okay, add first one, prospect CRM status is contact, then add it to a customer list. And prospect CRM status is a lead, then add it to a Salesforce campaign. This is the Salesforce campaign. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Now done, create automation. Once we create automation, we need to enable it. Okay, here you can see enabled. Once it is enabled, then it will start running and the prospect will be added to a list or taken according to the rules which we have added. Okay, guys, very important tool, I can say. It's necessary. Okay, for yeah, now and then you have to use automation tool. Till here, is it clear, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it too much downloading today?
So many stuffs all together.
Hmm.
Topic.
Yes. So automation rule will stop. But does anyone has question related to automation tool? It's simple. It's not that critical. So
But
today,
suppose using automation rule,
mhm.
how are we syncing the prospects to leads and prospects to contacts?
No, we are not syncing. Okay. For example, I'll share my screen. Now through Salesforce. Okay. Through Salesforce, what we have done is we have added this connector. Okay. Through connector, we have added Salesforce CRM link and we have enabled it. So what do you think? What it will be triggered into? Yes, Nikita.
Could you repeat the question again?
Yes, I said the connector has been set up through Salesforce.
Yeah,
What it will do?
it will store all the contacts and leads as prospects from Salesforce to Pardot.
That's correct. That's correct. Totally correct. So we have imported through user sync Salesforce as contacts and lead into Pardot as prospect.
Yeah.
Now we are totally into Pardot. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's remove Salesforce. Now we have prospects.
Yeah.
Okay. But the client is having a requirement that out of 5 prospect, they want all the prospects to be uh, separated according to lead and contacts of CRM.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, Nikita is under lead, Santa is under contact, Shanta is under lead, I under contact and lead. So there are 3 leads and 2 contacts. So will we be able to manually add them to a specific list through this?
No, 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 no. That is why we need the automation tool.
Correct. So that is why we need to create an automation, add the rules as CRM status equals to lead and contact, and add them to a list.
Oh,
So that is how we will be able to separate them as a contact and leads.
okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, guys, is it clear now? Yes, no, maybe. Well, what do you think? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yeah, almost.
Now clear.
Okay, so today we have completed with Pardot campaigns, form handlers, and automation. Five topics, but the important topics. Okay, important one. Till now, we have covered 7 to 8 topics with overview as well, admin as well, prospects and visitors, creation, deletion, importation, creating custom field, knowing about user management, recycle bin, Pardot form handlers, campaigns, and lead management according to the automation tool. Till here, anyone have any questions?
Yeah, Faisal, I was just asking whether while creating the automation rule, there
Mhm.
was an operator used like is. Is there any other operators there?
No, I did not catch that.
While creating the this automation rules,
Uh-huh.
you have selected the like what to say the rule, right? That this equals to if this equals to is this, then this will happen.
Huh.
So you have used the is operator.
Acha, operator. That's known as operator. Oh, so is my screen visible?
Yes. So I was just asking whether there's any other operators which we have to use or something like that.
Mm, there are many things when it comes to engagement.
Okay.
Okay, there are many things. Now, why we have added this as a CRM status is,
Yes. I was asking about this.
so we have is only because prospect with CRM status is contact, lead, and deleted, then add to a list. Now, for example, prospect campaign
Okay. Okay.
contain, doesn't contain, is, isn't, and we can add any name manually. Then prospect with campaign, which
Mhm.
contains the name as demo. Okay,
Okay.
demo. Then action should be taken as add prospect to a list or add to a Salesforce campaign, add
Mhm.
prospect scores, do anything with it. Do not sync with CRM.
Okay.
Okay, so that is how we have all these fields which we can add it. Now we can just a moment. Is that
Also, for different field, there's different functions to do, right?
correct? That's correct. That's
Mhm.
correct.
Got it.
Is that- We can remove as well, but I do not see the remove field. So there are many things when it comes to automation. We can just go through this. Okay, create a Salesforce tag. Do not sync with CRM. Remove tags. Tags are also important, but yes, we'll go line by line. So till now, is there any questions which you face that it's confusing, not able to understand, guys? Yes, Tomojit, Santa, Payal, Nikita, Amar Jyoti. No?
Actually, we need to have a hand practice, then we can, I guess, understand it.
No.
We will
The
go through
explanations are clear.
the also. Okay, Nikita, you continue. I will.
No, 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 no. It's okay. You continue.
Yeah, Faisal, I think we will go through the video again and uh, go through these topics. And after that, in next session, we can discuss if there is any doubts. Till now, it is fine.
Okay. So easy to understand, right?
Yeah, but there are too many, as there are too many topics, so
Hmm.
so it
Correct.
is.
I agree. So that's the reason I'm not rushing. I'm just going slow so that you can understand what it is and how it is. Okay.
Yeah, and another part is also that you said that you will give us a demo or instead for practicing. So
Hmm.
when we are going to use that?
Okay. Just a moment. I'll give you all my demo only, but please do not lock it. If we have any wrong password inserted, so do let me know so that I can help you all. Okay. So you can log in into Pardot using login.salesforce only. The user ID is, yeah, you can stop the recording file.